Welcome to Bitter Bits. Welcome to Bitter Bits. Welcome to Bitter Bits.
of all the fun beasts go. Oh. Welcome to, what day is it? I was just sitting there, I was like, I don't even know what day it is. You know, I didn't realize yesterday was May the 1st. May the 1st, dude? It's ridiculous. Oh, look, there it is. It's the batter boot. Oh, Thursday is actually pretty correct. It's Friday in the real world. Dang, I didn't know Norway was the real world. I guess it is. I guess so, man. 1st of May, outdoor fucking starts today. All right, stream's over, I guess. Wait. Did I just wake up? No, I didn't. Nah, man, I'm good. Nah, man, I'm good. It's gonna be the future soon. I won't always be this way. When the things that make me weak and strange get engineered away. Gonna be the future soon. Remember how you were talking about Jonathan Colton and Wow Machinima? That was one of their songs? I didn't actually know that. I had no idea that was one of his songs. Then again, I never really like listened to Jonathan Coulty, like prior to, really, or even after that. I know Jonathan Colton. Didn't he like do like the writing for like Still Alive or something like that? I remember like he didn't do like the actual track itself, but I remember like he wrote Still Alive, I think, from Portal, right? Wasn't that like where a lot of people like found out about him like in the first place? Anyway, I forgot to turn down the AC, so I'm a finna do that, I guess, and I'll be right back here in a second. He also now hosts stuff on NPR and has a cruise he does every year with a bunch of podcast folks. God, Jonathan Coulton. That's cool of him to do. You know what, dude? Honestly, the fact that people give money for this show is still one of the most outlandish things I think I've ever seen in my life. To be honest with you, it just doesn't make sense, man. Doesn't make sense. You look at it, and the math, it just doesn't add up. You're like, what do that make like? And people just like, here it is. Here it is. Anyway, in other news, outside of whatever the fuck I was even talking about. First off, I hope everybody's doing good. Hope you guys have had a good Thursday. And outside of that, I hope you guys like the new bitter smug. There's that. Nick, stop. No. 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 Fucking no. How many shrimp in chat says Jeffy Babes? Jeffy Babes, I sent you some dumb shit on Discord. What you got? Damn, look at there he is. Damn, there he is. That's... Damn. I like it. I like it a lot, dude. We should... If we could make that, like, blink. Just blink. Turn the monitor... Oh, I'm sorry. And then turn the other thing into, like, a neon sign. That would make a great notification, actually. that would be fantastic. I kind of want to show that off, actually. Steak, how difficult was it to draw, like a Captain Crunch hat at the size of that? Yeah, maybe we'll use it. Maybe we'll use it manually tonight. I don't know, man. Because you had to do the Captain Crunch sip. Why is she wearing a Captain Crunch hat? I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you didn't do that one. So you didn't do the Captain Crunch? Damn. But I thought you were in charge of those emotes. Never mind. Never mind. I'm moving on. Moving on, because I don't know what's happening. Damn, fucking Zelda's like, oh, now I just feel like a jerk. I mean, that's cool at Captain Crunch getting some sip, but like, I just didn't understand.
Welcome to Bitter Bits.
Oh, I just didn't understand. Kath of the 34 months says, hey Nick, it's actually my birthday, and to be honest, it's been a disaster, so I'm hoping you can cheer me up today. P.S. I learned about Jonathan Coulton from the Code Monkeys theme. A lot of people did, I think. Man, Code Monkey liked Frito. Code Monkey liked Tab and Mountain Dew. Code Monkey, very simple man. Big, warm, fuzzy, secret heart or some shit. I can't remember what the line is. Anyway, happy birthday, Kath of the 34 months, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kath. Happy birthday to you. You do it, man. You made another year. You made it another year, dude. Somehow, some way, you made it. God, I don't know how we continue to do it, but Lord help us, we do it. I see Warcraft Reforged shill shirt. You suck, as Gorilla. Like, you just suck. Like, you ain't ever got anything. You just suck. Get out of here. You suck. Suck. Fucking suck. Boo. Suck. I'm sad I've never had Tab. Yeah, you ain't missing much. Yeah, you ain't missing much, I promise. Like, fucking Tab is not... It ain't... You ain't missing much, man. It is definitely a... like, sugar-free... The cans are the same as they always have been. I'm happy with my What's That Smell shirt. Oh, that's right. That's right, because you're like an Eli super fan that comes here sometimes. Like, you would never wear a Bitch shirt, but you would damn sure wear, like, one of Eli's. Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. I knew that, though. It's cool. Number one super fan. Number one. What were we talking about? What were we talking about before I started yelling at fucking Esgorilla? Right, so stuff happened. Yost Navarre with the Prime sub for 10 months in a row just says, 10 months? 10 months? It reminds me of last night, which is gay rights! It's like, whoa. Whoa, damn. Whoa. Big damn. You're not, Kath. You'll be alright. You'll be alright, I promise. 24 ain't that bad, man. Anyway. So, thank you, Yost Navarre, for the 10 months. And then Vagrant with the 38 months says 38 months, which is odd because I think it let me do this at 36. That's wild in any case. Many busts, many happy times. And I'm glad to be here despite being an old man with a bedtime and a mortgage. You are old. You are old as fuck. Old man. Even though you're like 6 years younger than me or something. You got a long way to go before you literally just step in. You gotta dip your foot into the waters of death. Because it's coming. It's coming. However, I don't think you'll have to deal with the receding hairline, so there is that. And by 6 years younger than me, I think it's like maybe 4. Maybe 4. Oh, the gay rights thing was great because like Kelly Clarkson for some reason was trending on Twitter. I guess it had to do with the Billboard Music Awards. So I clicked on Kelly Clarkson like because I'm like, why is Kelly Clarkson like trending? And like, if I like the first thing I see was this white ass fucking dude. Like actually I still have it. I think I still have it saved. I do. Yeah, there was just this white motherfucker who's just like, gay rights! Kelly Clark! Queen! BBMA! Gay rights! I was just like, whoa! What's happening? So, whoa, why are we yelling? What's going on? Why white man yelling? What's going on? I don't know what it was about gay rights in all caps. It just killed me, man. Like, it's just one of those things I just read out loud and I just cracked up. Like, sometimes that's just how text is. Like, because you lack, like, all, you know, like, the delivery of that. Like, you know, if that was, like, spoken word, it would be completely different. But, man, just fucking screaming gay rights just killed me. Just, gay rights! Like, oh, all right. Well, I didn't realize we were screaming, but all right. You know, I can actually take down, I realize Umbrella Weather Nick has been up there at the cup for, like, probably like actually days at this point, and I think we can hide the cup again because I think the bit storm is over. I think the bit storm is indeed over. So I think we can cover that. But thank you again, Vagrant and Yost Navarre. Then start gifting out a sub to Yoda for 11 months and Kath of the 34 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. So what's this game? This game is called Glass Staircase. It is by a dude named Puppet Combo. That was not an invitation. Kath with the $1.10 says, put the cup back. Put the cup fucking back. What if I raise the cup slightly? Peek it behind my right arm. I'm sorry, my left arm. My left arm, because it's mirrored, and I forget that sometimes, and then I look over there and I realize it's just all kinds of strange. Dude, did Peter Mayhew die? Man, come on. That fucking sucks. That's poop. That's big poop. God, it's like they released these like new Star Wars films, like they're all dropping like flies. I swear to God, if Harrison Ford passes, I'm just gonna die. I can't deal with his asshole face not like living on this planet. That's a bummer. You know what I was missing with the exclamation mark? Gay rights. Yeah, you gotta have the exclamation mark. Well, that's unfortunate about Peter Mayhew, but what are you gonna do, man? That sucks. So we're gonna be playing a game called The Glass Staircase by Puppet Combo, which is a all right, I guess I should probably use this just to field how people feel about this. Fucking thank you Kath for the thank you Kath for the $1.10, and thank you for the monetary assistance. Robot face Nick is really great. It reminds me of Bender for some reason. It's just monetary assistance. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep boop. We had you drew like a robot Nick at one point, right? Like it was a long time ago, I think. Andy, you changed your name back. That's weird. I don't like it as not Iron Brew. Now I don't know who you are anymore. Yeah, that was like forever ago, I think. Am I stealing Robo's gimmick now? Ooh, yikes! Let's not go down that hole. Yikes! Let's not do that. But anyway, let's not do that. Yeah, let's not do that. let's not make those jokes. It needs to be holding a beer to be Bender. I guess it would be. I'm the only one that steals gimmicks around here. Some cunt took my 501. Now I'm just 500. God, you just Andy 500. Yeah, that was forever ago. I remember you drew like a little robot Nick. Like, God, that was probably like 2015 or 2016. My God, it was like 2016. I think that was like 3 years ago, if not longer. That was a long time ago. Jigga Kuro with the $1 and the fucking monetary assistance. Monetary assistance. Before that, enjoy this thing that competes with Kingdom Hearts parking lot for the most whatever that energy is. All right. Well, hang on a second. Let's yeah, no, we don't have a porn channel on Discord. That's not something I will ever have. That is not something I do. Let's see. What am I doing? All right, I'm clicking this. This is a all right, so this has got some energy. We made a bunch of JoJo references for our school film. I'm not prepared for this. I'm not even fucking remotely prepared for this. Like, because like the thing, it's the joke's gonna be like lost on me probably because I don't JoJo Bizarre Quest, but I'm gonna turn the audio up and we're gonna suffer together. So here we go.
But I have all the answer keys I need. You cannot defeat me.
Oh fuck me.
Wait, you forgot one thing. You assumed we didn't take necessary action. We know my what?
It's fine now. Why? Because I am here.
Mr. Bowles.
Excel prep.
Oh, you're approaching me?
I can't destroy your GPA without getting any closer.
Then come as close as you'd like.
I am so glad the internet, it was like still kind of like iffy like early on when I was in high school because
Star Platinum the world.
I literally can't.
Good job, Xavier. You really saved the school. Time has begun to move again.
Yeah, like I can't tell like if Kingdom Hearts parking lot was like worse or better or yeah, I can't. Wait, Nick, are you a Discord partner? You literally know I am, Frost. You know this. Like I've said this like 50 times. We have a permalink for God's sake. You know this. You know the answer to this question. And yeah, no, you can't have one. I'm not like I said before, I'm not risking like a not safe for work channel like at all because that I'm not losing my partnership over that. That's not worth it. Yeah, that was like, how do you think like the principal felt, or like Mr. Balzwaski or whatever the fuck his name, like Mr. Balzwaski or whoever the fuck that was? Like, I'm guessing that was the principal because he looked like maybe a bit too old to just be like a standard teacher, maybe. Yeah, don't sell yourself short, Frost. Yeah, I don't. Wow. Shit. Yeah, but like the idea that like it's like a planned like, hey, we're about to get like Mimi and we're like about to like, haha, this is gonna be like so cringe. Like I have to like wonder if that makes it worse or better or what. To be honest with you, I don't really know. It's all, everything's terrible. I mean, it's all terrible. It's all. Okay, glass staircase. Relax for a second. Hang on. Let me get you on the hookup, man. I got you covered. Hold on for a second. Well, look, the point is, I want to thank you, Jigakuro, for the $1. Thank you, Kath, for the $1. That puts us up to $2 tonight. $2 in monetary assistance. Monetary assistance. Ah! Beep boop. Beep boop. That filter looks super good. It actually does look really good. Yeah, it's apparently spoopy. We'll see how spoopy it be. I think it's not super long. Like I think it's like maybe like 3 to 4 hours, which is actually pretty good. Why is the internet allowed? Again, like I'm so glad that when I was in high school doing my stupid weird shit, that it like the internet like wasn't quite at that level where I could make like a feature length or like a short film about whatever obscure anime bullshit that I was into that like parents and teachers will not understand, but we understand, and we're going to drag them into it kicking and screaming. Lame attempt to reach the kids has always been a thing. Well, I don't think that was a lame attempt to reach the kids. I think that was a lame attempt to get the adults in on it, which is also weird. Oh my fucking god, why did that change everything? Okay, there we go. Oh no, why is it butt? Oh no, no butt resolution, please. No, please. No, please. No, please. Okay, well there we go. Now we've got 2560 by 1440. The menus are a little weird. Which I guess, like, I think this probably has controller support. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I think that was the... Like, I guess those are the students doing whatever and then them dragging somebody into it. All my wrestling embarrassments are safely on VHS. We're able to degrade and die unless it's transferred into a digital format. Is a puppet combo? Yeah, it is. Bitterbot takes Apple Pay and Samsung Pass. Oh, does he now? I didn't realize Bitterbot did that. Well, we already had the beard that accepted debit card. We did have that at one point. Like, we had a chip reader put in that bitch. Quick question, is there actually anybody in chat that doesn't know what a VHS is? I seriously doubt that. Especially considering even people who were like super young, who are like maybe like 15 years old right now, even though they probably never really got to mess around with one at all, culturally the 80s and 90s are like swinging back in pretty hard. So, yeah, I would imagine you would probably know, right? No, I mean, if you don't know, that's fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like, I mean, the technology changes, man. That's how we roll. That's how we roll, man. Shit changes and stuff goes whatever way. So, like, I just kind of want to keep looking at like the fucking screen here, man. This is great. Oh. Yeah, no, it's kind of like a cassette tape. Most people know what a cassette is. Like, somebody actually had like a post on Reddit about how like, I think they're like 7-year-old knew what a cassette tape was. And it was strictly because the 7-year-old apparently asked at one point, they were in an older car and they said, what goes in there? And they said, it's like a CD or like a DVD. And like the kid knew what that was. They said it was a tape, but that played music. And they were like, yeah, it's the tape that plays music. And I was like, I mean, it's just a matter of like, it ain't like it's hard to like catch somebody up on the tech. It's pretty straightforward, right? Like you could easily be like, it's a cassette tape. It plays music. It's like a CD. And they'd be like, oh. And if you like with a floppy disk, you'd say it's like a flash drive, but it was, you know, a lot smaller and it went into a dedicated drive. They'd be like, oh, okay. Like it's one of those things where it's like, the kids these days never gonna understand what it was like. I'm like, no, most of the time technology is iterative. I mean, so like, I mean, like, it's all like iterative design. So I mean, like, you're gonna look at like, you know, the concept of storage media for, you know, like a computer. Like when you look at it like from like a bird's eye view, the reality of the difference between a floppy drive and a flash drive is not that big of a difference, right? Like you put shit on it. Like, and I'm not, I know the technology is different on how it saves, but what I'm talking about is like the concept is put in computer, save thing on temporarily, move to other thing. Like, it's the same fucking concept, right? It's just like how CDs were just a more convenient version of tapes because they were digital. So, like, it's one of those like weird things, man, that like, it's just, I don't know. There's people like, I did never go understand. I'm not saying anybody in here is doing that, but like, did children never understand what cassette was like? And it's like, you could honest to God tell them you could tell them the inconveniences with cassettes in literally like 3 minutes. Honestly, less than that. You could tell them the inconveniences of VHS. Honestly, it was mainly just rewinding it. That sucked. That was about it. The inconvenience of DVDs was that half the time you couldn't get past the menus if you didn't know what your magic button was on your DVD player to skip everything. So, like, I mean, like, it's, again, it ain't... It ain't like these were like horribly inconvenient technologies. I mean, yeah, like relative to what we get to deal with now, I guess so, but... Anyway, we're going to do a glass staircase tonight. I hope everybody's Thursday's gone well. I hope you guys like the new bitter hype. Soki with the $1 says, I feel we need a palate... Do we really? I feel we need a palate cleanser, so here have Igarashi styling on haters get hype. Igarashi styling on haters. Oh, is it the Bloodstain trailer? I saw this earlier. Okay, that makes way more sense. Yeah, because this was the, yeah, this is like the comparison of like the old new. Yeah, I saw this earlier. I actually highly suggest everybody watch that because it is pretty great, like how that game has like improved. So, because it looked real schlemp early on. And I don't really know if it's him styling on haters as much as it was like actual feedback. Like Bloodstained was not looking good. Like visually, it did not look good. Like it looked really like shitty indie game. It looks fantastic now, but yeah, it was looking real poop. So I don't know if that's as much him like styling on hater. Why the hell is the X button fucking confirm? That's weird. That's odd. I don't know if that's just like a layout issue or something. Yeah, it did not look great. All right, so what the premise of this game, I don't know. Honestly, it seems very Resident Evil-ish. Is Puppet Combo like multiple people? Or is it just one person? Yeah, it's like Resident Evil-ish. I think like in its general like presentation. Yeah, the whole PS1 aesthetic for horror games is real popular right now. Well, I didn't know if like the executive producers are like maybe brought on like specific for this project, or if Puppet Combo is normally like one person or like whatever. I have no idea. Before I deep dive hard, I want to make sure I get the volume levels right because they're a little fondoodly right now. So, you know what word is not in the dictionary that I was kind of surprised by? Oh wow, the tank controls are actually really interesting. They're like kind of like you can actually sidestep. That's odd. That's really odd. Take your tablet. Oh, I guess so. Let's see what happens when we take the tablet. Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh shit, there's other people here. You shouldn't go. Well, well, I'm going. So, bye. What if there's like, can you take like other people's tablets? Attention all, this is the estate. Helen, if you've already taken your tablet, please report to the dining hall. We've prepared a new task for you. The letter on the table will have further directions. Remember, good girls take their medicine, good girls do their chores, and good girls go home. That is all, ladies. So I guess we're stuck in a, some kind of home for young women. What kind of home that is, I have no idea. And it appears that everyone else has taken their tablets as well. A musty wardrobe, nothing of interest. They picked you, Helen. I can't wait to go home myself. I don't think I'm going home. I hope I'm next. I hope you're not. I am a good girl, yes. Orphanarium, hooray. You know, I thought like Garrison for some reason said Orphanarium and then like that little cheer yay emote that Sturk did. I was like, you're like, Orphanarium, yay. I'm like, yay, everybody. Can we get some bitter hypes for fucking being an orphan? Hot damn. Hot diggity damn. Yay, orphans. Woo. Oh, you can run. It's interesting. It's a little tricky to run though because like, so you use the right stick to like rotate. So it's you kind of have to like claw grip to like run effectively. Oh god. Empty cabinet, nothing useful here. All right. That piano's jamming. That was not a piano. A letter, read it. A letter addressed to Martin M. Tatum. That sound you were hearing, the one night in your dreams, that one that's been ringing in your head since our days in the trenches. It never went away, did it? Mine either. Martin, it's starting to make sense. There's been this heat. I felt all the way in Scottsdale. It's been burning in me for months, filling my head with dreams, beautiful dreams. They've been telling me where to go. Sure, I was worried I was crazy, but I've met others along the way. We've all seen it, all felt it. It's not some made up illness they've given to us. It's something real, this beautiful machine. It opens doors. I've seen it in my dreams, and I think I need to find it. I think it's where we're headed. This is something so much larger than I thought, Martin, than I could ever dream. If your dreams have been speaking to you as well, then you owe it to yourself. Come to the address marked on this envelope. It's some manner that I've seen the eyes open above. Come with us. It's going to be so beautiful. Sincerely, Lieutenant Grayson Dobbs. All right, Grayson. Well, there it is. No, I don't know how to play Moonlight fucking Sonata. That's one of Dorkley's best things ever, man. Is Resident Evil Roommate. We talk about it like every Halloween. It's so good. I absolutely love Resident Evil Roommate. Like, it's so funny. Like, it's so well done because it just embodies like how irritating like Resident Evil can be. I don't need to be in a pink princess dress, all right? Also, thank you for the $1, by the way, Soki, and thank you for the old monetary assistance, dude. I appreciate it. Well, that door's locked, so just Silent Hill the fuck out of that, I guess. an RE4 and 0 are coming to the Switch at the end of the month, I'm not buying them again. I think I'll be all right with the RE1 remake, whatever, on PC. I can't buy it again. I can't buy RE4 again either. Everybody always makes fun of Skyrim for its endless amount of re-releases. RE4 has literally been ported like 50 fucking times. Like, it's ridiculous. That game is literally on everything. Helen, though your time here has been short, it is still important that you can be determined as reliable. We would like you to begin tending the front garden of the estate. Twice a day, you will need to feed and water the flower bed as well as maintain the hedges. We are willing to trust this task to you as you've been very regular in taking your medicine, where some of the girls are somewhat unreliable. You can't expect your parents to want you back if you're unreliable, can you? To dissuade the others from running about outside, we have hidden the key beneath the downstairs piano. Please return it when you're done each day, and be sure to let none of the other girls see you. You're a good girl, Helen. You put that shit in a fucking note. Come on, man. What were you thinking? You out here trying to be a sneaky snooker, and then just there it is. You gotta get that plant food, man. Gotta get that good mulch for it to eat. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. This is a creepy camera angle. Hello. Hello. Oh, that's just the end of the hallway. All right. I'm trying to find the P Nano. Shit in the garden. Yeah, man, manure exists. God, this is giving me like mad like the main like dining hall area in fucking RE1. Well, somebody made the piano stop. I don't know who did it, but somebody damn sure did it. they damn sure did that. So since this is the modern age, do you like when new games do the whole like loading RE door? Yeah, I do. I actually really do. I think like it's one of those things that's honestly it's become almost like timeless. Like I think it was such an identifiable thing that like I just like seeing it, and at least like. But then again, I wonder if it's like one of those things that's like so. It's such like an obvious like take because like it's such a defining quality of like the Resident Evil games that I kind of wonder if like it's just if it's gonna get like really old eventually. But for right now, I like it a lot. Like it makes me happy to see it for sure. An old piano. Try to move it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's not in like every game, so that's nice. An old key, pick it up. Yep. Oh god, that is a that's a powerful acquisition sound. I was not prepared for that. A grandfather clock, it no longer works. How long have I been here? I don't know, but you've been taking your medicine, so you're good to go. Gotta keep you medicated, man. That is a strong child. That shit ain't cheap, Zelda. That shit is expensive. Got fancy patterns and shit. And here I was just thinking her legs were dirty. Well, that just scared the absolute piss out of me. God. Why is it so fucking loud? Hey, take my medicine. God. I turned it down. Steak, it's at 40. It's at fucking 40. We still got Mortis. It still exists. I'm a different girl. I'm a different beautiful princess. I am a different pretty princess now. I'm gonna put it down to 30. I mean, that's like super low. Just a bed. Glass is empty. Okay, well, you took your pill. That's good. What do you remember about your parents? Helen didn't make it far. Don't believe what they're telling you. Look, well, I already took my medicine, so I don't know. Maybe I should have stopped taking the medicine, to be honest with you. Ceiling's leaking. I peed a little. Yeah, we still have fucking Betty, if you've already taken your tablet, please report to the dining hall. We prepared a new task for you. The letter on the table will have further directions. Good girls take their medicine. Good girls do their chores. Good girls go home. Oh. All right, well, time to go get our instruccionados.
More of this.
Schlemp Wolf with the $6.66 just says bitter bone. Dang, I ain't got it. I ain't got the bone. I got a new bitter smug for you though, so that's good. I'm gonna have to get used to saying Steak's new name here soon, man. Once he makes the schlooble. The schlooble. Where he'll be schloobling all out. Probably a bedroom. It's locked. Yeah, I bet it is. Well, thank you, Archon, for the $6.66 and for hitting me with that hot mortis. It's the balcony door. Now, I'm going to call you, like, Neon Retro Dream. And you're going to be like, fuck yeah, that's hot. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, it's hot. We'll call you Neon Car Drive Sunset Retro Dream. That's your full name. You unironically love that? All right. Well, good. Well, good. Okay, well, I was about to say I can't use that, I guess. God, do you guys remember Galerians or Galerians or somehow your mention of loading doors reminded me of it? I don't remember that at all, Grim. The instructions are on the table, Betty. Is this Betty White? Journal, read it. June 24th, 1919. There are a great many things I've been able to overlook in my role as lady of the house. The awful sounds, the confusing orders my husband has given the help, the smells, oh, the unholy smells. None of this is terribly unfamiliar to his work, though the extremes to which he is willing to push my familiarity with medicine, as the reasoning is starting to make me think he himself is losing touch with reality. What I haven't been able to ignore is the heat. Many nights I've laid awake in my empty bed simply watching the window as this terrible heat overtakes my body. Not a heat that can be felt in the air, but something more intense. Almost like a fever, but not quite. As it doesn't radiate from me, merely finds its nest in my body, burning for hours on end. Nothing I do seems to fight off this sensation, no medication I find. From Edward's records, no salve or application I can find. I've taken to simply shedding my sleepwear and staring out into the night, hoping it passes. As much as I want to believe this is merely my mind deceiving my body, the determinate nature of this illness coincides far too closely with the continuation of Edward's perverse sciences. If they even are to be considered sciences anymore, the longer I permit him to continue his work, the further away his is drawn into it. And I have no proper recourse. This is our life, and I'm as responsible as he is. At this point, and I've come to understand that whatever he has come to study, whatever this illness is, it certainly isn't what he'd once fought to cure. It's taking its toll on his body as well as mine, and I fear our housekeepers are starting to feel the similar dredge. Be it this illness or something more akin to dread. Beyond that, the night sky has had such a terrible glow as of late, where I, a more superstitious woman, may perceive this as some kind of omen of ill fate, but I am as married to the rational world as I was when I met Edward. Still a greater part of me wishes he were here during these horrid nights. He used to be able to comfort me. We would be able to see this terrible glow and talk it away as something beautiful. Maybe that beauty is gone. Maybe my husband is gone. All right, well, I'm gonna be real with you. Those are not the greatest instructions, but I also do not believe that this is considered the dining room. However, I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Also, Scorch with the 19 months. Thank you, Scorch. I appreciate it, buddy. How you doing, man? How you doing, buddy? Second of all, wait, what was first of all? I missed first of all. You gotta hit me with first of all first, because I don't know what's going on otherwise. You mama dining room. Oh, you mom looking like a buffet. I guess I can just get to leave. I don't know if I'm gonna get... Oh shit! I didn't get screeched upon. To be honest, I was prepared for it. I don't know. He said second of all. I've just jumped into the board of newly formed comp sci club at school, and I'm responsible for advertisement on campus, and you inspired some winners. What? What have I done? What have I did? The gate to freedom! Fuck yeah! Damn, I'm just leaving. Shit. How is the wooden walkway? It looks jank as hell. What are you talking about? Like the wooden walkway? That music change is really cool. That shit's really out there. That's like some indie horror film level, like weird shit. Due to the general tone, it is a bit difficult to like see pathing and stuff like that, but it ain't that big a problem. Oh man, I'm going to the hedge maze. Oh yeah, baby, I'm deep. A wet note, read it. We have all seen the eyes, have we not? We have all felt the heat that powered us here. There is only the one feeling we have all shared. And now we must wait. The wait may be hard, it may be unforgiving, but we must wait. The dreams continue to speak through us. We have seen the doors open, the eye that follows us from the parted clouds, showing us the path to our salvation. The engine that will free us from the binds of the false prophets and bring our Savior to us. We must wait. As the doctor makes our dreams the reality we know they are, we must wait. The rest is missing. Well, delightful. So it sounds like whoever this, like, what was her name? Helen, I think, or something. Sounds like, I guess, the guy who was trying to find a cure for something eventually wound up in this situation where there's a shitload of young women here who are apparently orphaned, but I don't really buy that. Yeah, these young women who are like orphaned and God knows whatever else, and they've been keeping them here and maybe testing the whatever the cure, but fuck. Does this note want us to join Scientology? Very well could be. Very well could be, man. Call it Tom Cruise, we'll ask him. I mean, I haven't seen the eyes yet. I'd love to see it though. It wasn't quite as mazy as I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I guess we can't exit that way. Can I go this way? I can. I don't know where this takes us though. 'Cause I think this wraps back around over here. I like the camera angles in here though. Maybe we just exit the maze now. I don't know. A Scientologist cruise ship has a major case of measles. Are Scientologists like anti-vax now? Or have they like always been like anti-vax? I didn't know that was a thing. that's fucking hilarious though. Is Sonic in the maze? I hope so. I miss him. I love Sonic. I love you, Sonic. So I'm curious actually what happens if you don't take your medicine. Because it seems like you're able to just ignore it.
Mortis.
Despair with the $6.66. Damn, we get a lot of Mortis tonight, man. Y'all flexing up on it. If Satan lost his hair, would there be hell to pay? I had actually lost my character there for a second. I was trapped in a world where the pun hurt, and I also had lost my character. God, just spam the new... Damn. Say it, don't spray it. Just spam the new fucking Bitters mug and also Gresno. That'll get that across pretty well, I think. No, that was pretty good, man. I feel like that was that a modified like Trump joke? Because I've heard that one with Trump before about the hell toupee. Because like somebody said that should have been like his campaign speech or some shit. Maybe it was originally a Satan joke. I don't know. I don't know. But thank you regardless, Despair, for the $6.66. I appreciate it, man. Speaking of Sonic, the art in the movie is getting a revamp due to criticism. The art in the movie? You mean like talking about like the 3D character design for Sonic? Oh, like the design of Sonic. Wow, that's actually kind of shocking. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually like really crazy. I kind of don't want him to though. Yeah, because like that's gonna be a shitload of work to please fans who weren't gonna be happy with anything anyway, probably. Like, you know what I mean? Like I mean, those fans they're fucking Sonic fans. They're not gonna be happy anyway. Like they're gonna bitch about whatever because it's not like they're not gonna get to see like Sonic's furry willy. Like they're not gonna like it anyway. So they're basically gonna work the fucking like animators and the art team like fucking dogs to get some shit fixed that probably doesn't need to be fixed. I still don't get why the movie exists in the first place. Like that's what I don't understand. Like why is it happening? You know what, Richfield? That's reasonable, man. He's like, I just want to see the new Bitter Smug, but I'm out. Bye. No, I can't figure out who the movie is meant for either. Like in its current state, it's a Sonic film, which I didn't know anybody wanted in the first place, but I guess people did. It's a Sonic film, but then they like completely neglected the source material. Literally, like one of the only things that movie's got going for it right now is who's the lead actor who's playing like Sonic's human companion. What's that guy's name? He's a pretty damn good actor, and Jim Carrey's fantastic too. So like, yeah, there's got to be instructions somewhere in here. That's why I'm looking around to see if they said in the dining room. Is this it? Betty, early this morning a package arrived for you from an unconfirmed courier. The manor cannot be expected to assume responsibility for such a delivery, but as a courtesy, we are informing you to retrieve it. Please do this immediately, lest something happen to your delivery. That would be a terrible shame, especially if it were from your mother. Well, that would be a terrible shame indeed, wouldn't it, Betty? So apparently there was a package outside somewhere. I guess it was like a courier that didn't work for anybody. Like it was just like a courier who just like was an independent thing or something, and didn't denote like who they were with. Like, you know, it wasn't the United States Postal Service or whatever, right? It wasn't the Pony Express is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, like a dead drop, yeah. Whoa. Painting here has been ripped down. Oh, you could look at the paintings. It's been more than ripped down. That's like fucked up. Honestly, I don't want to know the whys and hows of the coke, dope, crack, and black tar binge that led up to the movie's conception. Again, I'm not saying like it shouldn't exist, and like I've joked about how like why this shouldn't exist, like whatever. But like, it's not that it shouldn't exist; it's that I'm confused as to why. Like, and who is it for? Because you're sitting in a situation where you got an extremely dedicated fan base. Like, it's not like the Warcraft movie, where the Warcraft movie was actually, like, alright. Like, it was alright, and it did pretty good for longtime fans, and it did okay for, like, new people, too. But the Sonic movie is such, like, it's about a blue fucking hedgehog. The Warcraft movie was at least, like, a fantasy, like, you know, kind of wartime thing, which is popular because of Game of Thrones and it being a soap opera and, like, all that stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, I get, like, why that was attempted, but Sonic is, like... Blue Hedgehog movie is not going to appeal to just... I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what the thought process behind any of it was. I don't know where the fuck this package is either. You think that maybe that was the back door? Seems odd for a door to open to a fence like that. Really, it looked like... Oh, yeah, I guess that this would be like the back door. I mean, I saw like a porch, so I figured like maybe it was like a front porch kind of thing to this manor or whatever the hell you want to call this. I thought the Warcraft movie was aight. Most video game movies teeter between like absolute dog shit and aight. Some hot fan art in the Discord. Oh, is there? Well, shit, now I gotta see this. Yeah, Warcraft was a solid, like, aight. Oh, you talking about Baba is Nick? I thought there was, like, a new thing in there. Oh, no, it's just in general. Wow, that's a good one. I like that, Zam. That's powerful. That's good, man. That's good shit. Yeah, like, Warcraft makes sense because it's got, like, a... You know... Like... I mean, it's got, like, a rich history, and Duncan Jones, like, definitely tried to pull from that, and he admitted how difficult it was to take, you know, 20 years of story and try to, you know, show people the beginning of that world in the best way he possibly could within, like, an hour and a half to 2 hours. Like, I get it, right? It's got, like, a rich, like, history to it. Whereas Sonic is... It's fucking Sonic! It's about Hedgehog Run! Like, what? What? Like, what are you gonna do, man? It's about Run Hog. Like, what's the movie gonna be about? Him run? I mean, yeah, I know the story was that, like, Robotnik, like, took all the little animals and turned them into robots, but, like, he run! That's it! And, like, he kissed that real girl that one time, but, like, you bet your sweet fucking ass I'm gonna go see it. Expect a goddamn review on YouTube the day that shit comes out. Because you know I love Sonic. In some cases, unironically. I just like Sonic. Because it sucks and I love it. Like, Sonic Adventure fucking sucks. I still like it because it sucks. Fucking Sonic 06 has parts of it that are actually decent, but it just sucks. Y'all, I've got to turn this down a little bit because, like, I can't anymore. Like, the loop of that is, like, actually starting to kill me. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna be at the midnight show. I'm gonna be there with goddamn bells on. And the minute Sonic appears on the screen, I'm just gonna be like, Sonic! Oh my God! Sonic! And get kicked out of the theater. But they can't because I'm just a passionate fan. Just a passionate fucking fan. Oh my God! Sonic! And they're gonna be like, wow, he's so excited. I'm like, it's Sonic! And just fucking have an actual fucking meltdown. Like, have an actual meltdown at Sonic. Oh my God, is this it? This isn't it. God, fuck. Where do I go, Puppet Combo? What have you done to me? Come on, Pizza Combo. South Carolina man arrested for masturbating in the theater during a showing of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog. No, the instructions were going to go to pick up my package from the courier. I think you hit the nail on the head. Is that I need to go out the front door. But I don't fucking know where the front door is. Or maybe the package was left out in the maze. Like, maybe? Damn, Tarkara, when'd you play this? No, I tried going back in the room and it said, nah. Style modern control. Betty! Look, I'm gonna be real. Betty does not look fine. Betty not looking fine. Woo! Oh, the filters! Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, CRTs were not that bad. Wait, is this like quit menu or quit options? Oh, God. Son of a bitch! Oh, I didn't know if that was quit, like, the options menu or if that was, like, quit the game. Oh, my God. Did that just reset my progress? Oh, hey, oh, at least there's continues for me. Yeah, but I think it auto saves when you like initially like get in the thing or whatever. Fuck. Just a bed. What if I don't take my pill? Well, they could just make the quit option there a little bit better. Yeah, no, we didn't make any progress, so there's that. Betty White. Betty White. Eat my ass. Letter on the table after the directions. Good girls take their medicine. Good girls eat their ass. All right. Okay. Hook me up with it. I'm invested in your world. I just need to know where the fuck to go. Like, I'm in it. You've got me. Oh. Yeah, no, you've got a point, Kath. At least we didn't make any progress. Ultima with the 18 months. Thank you, Ultima, for 2 fucking babies on this bus. 2 whole babies. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. But if your friends don't dance in it... I hope the package is just a real gun. Honestly, like, I feel like... I feel like I'd be... I feel like I'd be down with a real-ass gun. Picking up the note about the courier spawns that box in the hedge maze. I knew it was in the fucking maze. God. Oh. Rule of Rose during Halloween? I don't think so. Rag with the fucking prime sub for 2 months. Thank you, Rag. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, buddy. Welcome back aboard ye old bus. Hope you enjoy the ride, because the ride never go down the stairs, Betty. Tired of this now. Alright, so we gotta go get the package from the courier. Yeah, no, I just want a real gun, because I know shit's gonna start showing up. They're gonna be some shit. Made fast Betty with your beard. What? Made fast Betty with your beard. Is that like a sex term? Is that like a what did you fast Betty? Okay, all right, back to the hedge maze. Oh, yeah, I've never even heard of Rule of Rose. Oh no, you guys have told me about that a little bit, I think. Back to the hedgehog. Slap back to reality. Oh, there goes hedgehog gravity. Come on, baby. You know, I think it's fun doing spoopy game outside of October. I think by the time October rolls around, there will be some new indie horror games for us to jump into, so I think it'll be all right. I think we'll be aight. Because I was a little bit worried about, like, running myself, like, you know, thin for Halloween-y this year, but I think we'll be okay. Is it Rule of Rose horror but lesbian? Like what's a butt lesbian? Can you tell me what that is? I want to know. Oh man, I thought we just discovered some tech. I saw it was like floating up on the little platform. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, here it comes. Here comes the tech. In case it records your progress for lore. Wait, which? Fuck, you're right. That weird like what is it? That like 3D game called like I forget the fucking name of it now. Made by the people who did not Paratopic. God, what the hell was that weird ass game that was like all about like mental instability, and it was like this weird kind of like top down perspective ass looking strange thing. Oh, wet note. I don't like this perspective. Okay, this is we have all seen the eyes. The rest is missing. Okay. Now, allegedly, this package is somewhere in here. Yeah, okay. God, you actually knew what it was. Yeah, okay, normal. Yeah, that was it. It doesn't actually seem that frightening. It seems more like it's just like a weird kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, no, her face there was big spooky. That was probably the most frightened I've been. Oh, I know everybody wants Evil Within. Yeah, we were like literally just talking about that a second ago, Kryzen. we just had a whole conversation about that. Well, like, the thing with, like, Evil Within is that I just don't... Like, I get, like, the most, like, conflicting reports. Well, I know, you busy Mythic Raider. I know. As a Mythic Raider, you're excused. You're excused. But no, like, several people have been like, oh, you gotta play Evil Within. And then, like, other people are like, don't. It's kind of a fucking mess. Like, don't do it. Like, it's been definitely a interesting endeavor. It's a package. Carry it back inside. Oh my god, that is so convenient. Never mind. Never mind, it's not. I was definitely expecting it to actually be convenient, but it was in fact not. So, I guess fuck it. The rain is stopping, which means the monsters will appear. The monsters will appear. No, not even the Evil Within 2 is brilliant thing, like everybody can agree on. Like almost none of you can, because y'all it turns into like an argument like every time about like the shortcomings of the Evil Within and how it's not Resident Evil 4 and how it's like kind of like a shitty version of Resident Evil 4 and all this other crap. Like it turns into like this discussion like every fucking time. No, it's not like a nasty discussion, it just happens where people just start talking about it. There's some spoop. Oh, I like that spoopy music. That's like 50 spoopies. Is this not the way back? Oh, I thought it fucking was. Never mind, I guess. Yeah, because we literally came this way to pick up the note. Yeah, I thought I could leave that way.
Well, I guess not.
But I have to. Like, this is literally, like, where we came in. Is it not? Am I going Bananaramas? Alright, cool. SD, XD, good I fucked up at XD. That's a furts, I quit. What? I don't think the game's fucking with me. I think I just gotta do right. I don't know if the layout changed. Maybe it did. I think this is gonna pondoodle me. Some bitch. Maybe there's like no escape from the maze now. Come on, man. That was a good grill. I took my medicine. Okay, I was wondering if maybe the note changed, but it didn't. Encoding overload? Excuse me? From what? The fuck is using all of my GPU? Why is the glass staircase using, like, all of my GPU? Indie games, dude. Fucking indie games, dude. Fucking, it's at 60 frames per second. It is using 84% of a 2080 Ti. Like, what, guys? Like, what? What even? Come on. You're killing me. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, it definitely did change. Yeah, I think it did change. They done changed my hedgies. I just wanted to fucking I wanted to take my Amazon package of, like, fucking creatine, 14 dildos. And also the latest copy of Sex and the City DVD box set collection. I just wanted to get back to the fucking room. Oh, Jesus Christ! I looked away at the wrong time. The wrong time. I came back to that. That was not all right. Ah. Dang. Now I'm bald Betty. Fuck. Fuck. Fucking bald Betty up in this bitch. Good Lord. Try not doing drug, but then the eyes will come, or they won't. I want to use drug again. I would imagine like we need to probably do a whole playthrough of not use drug. Well, their orphan delivery service is rough, first and foremost, because, you know, the orphans are they're just wholesale dying. Attention all, this is the estate. Dorothy, if you've already taken your tablet, please report at the dining hall. Thank you very much. It's Dorothy's turn. Dorothy, I can't believe you've been chosen. You are the chosen one. For the last two, I guess. Yeah, hell yeah, we is. Hell yeah, girl. Betty had the hair scared off. Now you just Caillou. God, each day I'm Caillou, each day. Dude, the Caillou rap thing from back in the day, where I'm pretty sure at one point dude says something like Dick Strong like Caillou or some shit. Like, look, dude. There's like 50 versions of it. I don't even remember what fucking version I'm even talking about, but like, I don't think I've ever laughed that hard in my life. Something about rapping about Caillou, which is honest to God, and I'll never forget when Caillou like first came out, how there were like mothers who were actually pissed off about that fucking that show, because not because it was offensive or anything. They were like, this is teaching terrible behavior to children. It's basically teaching them that if you whine and bitch and complain enough, you'll get what you want. Like, that was the premise of Caillou, and it's like, it's just this whiny little child who gets everything he wants. A ring of keys. Pick up the keys. Oh, yeah. I like the flowy effect on the dress when you turn. That's cool. We've begun entering the later year. I'm sorry, Dorothy. We've begun entering the later year, and as such, our daylight hours are getting shorter. We'll be entrusting you to light all the manor's candles before nightfall, as well as snuffing them out in the morning. This is a large responsibility, but we trust that you are more than capable of it. We all must do our part here. You're such a responsible young lady, Dorothy. Surely, your family will be glad to have you home. Don't call me Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. I won't do that. My name is Dorothy. Wait, am I Dorothy? Yes, I'm Dorothy. And if you see my digital design homework, boy howdy, I'm proud of you about it. I have not. You have to show it to me. Yeah, first girl got by literally just opening the door. Second grill got by Package Monster Oblivion Land. And third grill is finna get got by the Candelabra Monster. However, third grill does have some additional options to her. Because she got the matches. Gonna light the candle. Light the candle. Let it light the way. Oh, light the candle with its flickering flame. A wet box. The contents have been removed. Yeah, I think the person carrying it was removed as well, but you know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. There's actually just one long Daedric quest. Yeah, I guess it is. Alright, I'm gonna unlock that, but before we go in there, can we unlock these? Seems to lead to the pouch. It's locked. Can I sit in this rocking chair? I got a dick strong like Caillou. Oh my god. Okay, Killjoy, I'll take a look at it here in a minute. Let's get through this campaign if you could remind me. Second girl got by Mayrune's Dagon. Correct. Just Mayrune's Dagon, straight up. Oh yeah, there was that one door. That might be relevant to the next girl. Happy birthday. I love how Andy had to change his name back to Andy Anderson 500 because somebody took 501. Like, what are the fucking odds, dude? What are the odds that Andy Anderson 501 was taken? Like, is that like something special that I don't know the significance to or something? Wait, it actually seems like we're running out of time because it's getting darker outside. Or at least it seems like it is. Damn, it finna be. That big theft, dude. The greatest name heist you've ever fucking seen, man. I would imagine we also have to light the candle in the bedroom that was locked, I think. I would imagine. But I don't know. Fuck yeah, Brittany! I knew how to do it. Fuck it. Hey, what's up, Juju? How it be, baby? Look at that, man. Me brain like Caillou. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. October 1st, 1919. A crowd of strange men and women has been congregated outside the mansion for days. There must be at least 20 or more of them. They all have almost glassy eyes and the palest skin. They don't seem to eat nor drink, nor do they react to the bitter winds outside. They stand about, shuffling here or there. Sometimes they sit, sometimes they sleep. But mostly they just stand, trying to look inside the windows or knock on the door. Bartholomew and William have already quit because of it. I can't pretend to blame them. I've asked them what they want, and they just tell me they want to see Edward. Why did these people want to see my husband? He won't even see me, let alone strangers. I've only seen him once since August. He was moving boxes through the back door of the manor. He yelled at me to get away, and I did as he said. I'm afraid I have nowhere to go. My God, I heard gunshots. Not from outside, from the basement. 6 shots and agitated yelling from my husband. I and the servants, brave enough to venture out of their rooms, rushed to the basement door and called for him. There was a terrible banging at the door, then 4 more shots. I heard something fall down the stairs before my husband screamed at us to get away. He almost sounded scared, or worse, relieved. I can't just keep pretending that there's something I can salvage from this. Whatever he's doing is only growing in scale. And that horrible hum from his damn machine is merely the chorus to this tragedy that I now call our life. God, Edward, please. November 8th, 1919. Maybe what I knew of my husband and his work was always a lie. I want to believe that something changed in him. Perhaps during the war, perhaps in his need to find an end to this plague, as we understood it. We used to speak of all kinds of things for our future, and maybe it was simple, perhaps even idealized. But they were a dream that we could both see so clearly. I can't seem to see that dream anymore. The world is buried beneath nothing but the agony I felt when I last saw his cold, dead eyes. Eyes not far removed from the gangs of shambling lunatics that gather at our doors at all hours. Perhaps there is a new illness that I nor any of our help has heard of. It's not as if I've had the opportunity to leave this prison in so long. The whole world could be entrenched in another great war, for as far as I could know. A prison. That's how far from those dreams of the future I've gone. The home that we were to grow together has become nothing more than a prison that I live a waking nightmare in. Perhaps that waking nightmare is preferable to the ones I see at night. On the rare occasions the heat doesn't return, shaking my every fiber awake. There is no doubt in my mind that he can no longer see the future we once spoke so wistfully of. I doubt he can see much of anything anymore, nothing beyond that hellish engine he's brought into our home. At first I've been able to ignore the abominable sins my husband has brought into our home, but with each night there are new terrible sounds, some mechanical, some horribly human, all completely unnatural. I am no doctor, nor shall I ever hope to become one, but the godless acts of Edward had begun participating in, and the droves of mumbling madmen that now gather at our yard in some kind of perverse congregation tell me that there is no longer a hope in my heart that my husband is any more a man of science. If there was such a hope, it died with whatever abominations he has taken to shooting in the dead of night. I no longer know if I fear my husband, but I am certain that I fear whatever the thing that has replaced him is. Edward has allowed himself to be taken to hell, and I will doubtlessly be forced to follow. Woo! Good Lord. Why they always blame the war when people change? They give war a bad name. Your mom. Got him. 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 First aid kit. What? Oh. Y'all got lamps. You out here like light the candles, light the candles. Y'all got real ass lamps with probably like some LED light bulbs and shit. And you out here like light the candle, light the candle. Yeah, first aid kit has a lot of implications for the future. However, I don't really know where that's gonna end up. We'll see, I guess. You know what I just fucking realized? I'm playing this in fucking 2560 by 1440, and that is so not needed. Okay, well, we know not to quit this time. There is that. And I would like to change the resolution, please. That's probably what's causing this to run like fucking dog shit. It's rendering a game that just does not need to be... Okay, how does one leave? 'Cause I just... There we go. Yeah, I did not need to be running this at 2560. Yeah, just drop GPU percentage down to fucking 30. Like, yeah, I probably did not need to be playing this pixelated ass thing. Oh, VSync was already on, and if it's not on anymore, oopsie poopsie. Dorothy looking a little butt. Dorothy look all right in lo-fi land, but then Dorothy looking like she's struggling. Wait, was there? Yeah, VSync should be on. Was it off, squad? Somewhere over the rainbow. Also, what's up with the fucking Godzilla movie, man? Like, what's going on with that? Is that like a why are people angry? VSync is definitely on. I don't know. The trailer for it actually looked pretty good. I don't know, people are apparently butthurt about it, and I was like, I don't know, it actually looks pretty fucking rockin', actually. It looks like Godzilla fight famous monsters he's been fighting for years. I was like, alright, okay. Like, I was like, that's cool to me, man. Like, I'm down. Like, I'm cool. Borch with the $5 says I'm sleepy. Well, thank you for the $5, Borch. Thank you for smashing that donate button and keeping this show in business. Smash that fucking like button while you're there. But seriously, thank you, Borch, for the $5, man. I do appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for kissy women on bus. Keep Bitterbit Dream alive. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, no, I thought the new Godzilla film looks fucking great. It just looks like Godzilla, chunky fat Godzilla, which I love. I love chunky Godzilla. He's my favorite. Chunky Godzilla fight monsters that he's been fighting for years. Like, I was like, this looks awesome, dude. Yeah, candles were pretty much our only instruction. To light the candles in the morning and then snuff them out. Light the candles at night and snuff them out in the morning. That was the, that was the gist. Fun fact, Pornhub made by Tumblr. They could probably afford it. Somewhere over the candles. Pornhub just gonna buy everything. Pornhub finna buy them up. That's all right. I like how every grill has asked. They're like, that's a grandfather clock. How long I been? Pornhub gonna be the new Google. Oh God. Yeah, no, I love chunky Godzilla. He's fucking adorable. I love fat Godzilla. He's my favorite. We got kind of a gut. I'm like, there he is. Old chunky Zilla. I love Godzilla though. I hope those movies just keep going. We eventually get like fucking Space Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, crazy fuck you, whatever. Ooh, the floor leaking. Floor ain't leaking. That's something walking around upstairs. I don't like that. That suck. That fuck, I don't like that. That suck. That's big suck. Go to Pornhub, like, how to saute. Dude, honest to God, like, there's like, I think there's an entire subreddit dedicated to like random Pornhub comments where like it has nothing to do with like the video itself. Like there was some dude who had like an entire fucking guild recruitment speech like for his like WoW guild, like in fucking in like on the Pornhub comment. It had like what their current mythic progression was, what time they raided, and like what server they were on and shit. And apparently they actually got applications. I was like, oh dude, I saw your comment, man. I just figured and I was like, shit, dude. Put a fucking recruitment letter in a Pornhub comment and just like, you got applicants? I was cracking up. I was like, oh damn. I was like, that's awesome. Oh god. No, I haven't. Oh god. Okay, well I guess we go back upstairs now. That's all I can think of anyway. I have no idea what it was on, Lazy. I just saw the comment. I don't think I'm gonna be able to yeet whatever it is saying. I feel like we're probably gonna get fucking stomped. Fucking stomped into goddamn oblivion by spooky PS1 monster. I'm not allowed back in. I have to deal with the demons that are already up here. I gotta deal with whatever the fuck's going on up here, I guess. Somewhere over the banister. Oh, just stream on Pornhub? I could, I guess, yeah. Okay, that was the journal entry. There's the med kit here. But like, I don't know if like they want me to go ahead and use it. It's neat that the light emanates from downstairs. That's pretty cool. Public domain stuff. Yeah, I think you could. I think we could watch it. Because I mean, Mystery Science gets away with it, so you might need a special agreement to do it though. I don't know. Might as well use it since you insta die anyway. Well, I don't know if you insta die. We don't know that yet. We don't know like anything about like combat in this game or like if it even exists. I would imagine it does. Yeah, I don't know. Check the cabinet in the middle? I guess I could, yeah. If that's the case, I have like 300 public domain horror films on my bookshelf if you want any. I'm alright on the public domain thing. I mean, the most of those are like, we could like stream them or something. Musty wardrobe, nothing of interest. Dusty vase, nothing of interest. Empty cabinet, nothing of interest. It's cool, man. No, throw ideas at me because we're just kind of bumbling around. Can you get to the room above the room where you saw the dust? Yeah, I was pretty positive that was the bedroom actually. You fix your hair with pins or is that a low-hanging hat? What? My fucking hair, dude. Like I pulled my hair back. Like what? What? Can I help? Look, here it is. Look, it's there. What? What are you fucking talking about? You doing a remake of Nosferatu? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Go to the balcony. Yeah, I thought it was this door was the one above where we were, but I guess it's not. I'm asking if you fixed it all natural or not. Well, no, I didn't really do anything with it. I just, didn't put on a hat. Oh. Just right below. Ghost! Ghost! They're just like, what? It's just like, ghost! They're like, well, there it is. I'm lucky? Lucky about what? That I'm losing my hair? Yeah, it's fucking awesome, let me tell you. Let me tell you, man, loving it. Oh, dude, I remember the VODs. Do you remember that? Gonna get back in the little girl's room? Well, fucking, like, what's her face is in there? She's by herself. She might be the monster. Who knows? Yeah, no, next time I see my doctor, I'm gonna ask him about Propecia because, like, my hairline is definitely receding. It used to come up to, like, right around, like, here, I think. It ain't a lot, but it's enough to, like, piss me off. It's enough to piss me off and make me not feel like myself. So, I think that is more than enough cause to look into it. When all else fails, hedge maze. That is true. We go hit the hedge maze up. Transformation to Vsauce neck has begun. Or I could take something that might actually let, like, my receding hairline grow back. Because it ain't a lot, so I would imagine it's easily fixable. But I've heard Propecia is kind of expensive anyway, so. No, it is, for sure. Yeah, Propecia is pretty fucking powerful. Yoda. Pretty strong. It, effectively, like, the way it kind of works is it, what is it? It's like ditestosterone or something. It's like an inhibitor for, like, the byproduct of, like, testosterone, which is apparently what causes hair loss in the first place for most people. People produce way too much of that or something like that. I know it has testosterone in the name. I can't remember what it is, though. It's like something testosterone or something. Yeah, I think this game came out like a month ago. Well, it's not just testosterone. It has to do with the, it has to do with the, like, the byproduct of testosterone. Testosterone. God, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I don't think it's hedge maze. It had to have been. It had to have been, like, outside or something. Because, like, the way is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Maybe we need to go, like, out onto the. Seriously, I have no idea. I guess it's Pasa Brew. I really don't want to go into the maze because the likelihood of me being able to find my way out of here in the dark is, like, fucking 0. I don't think we missed a candle, no. Alright, Vagrant, see you tomorrow, man. No, the sound randomly just, like, eats shit. I have no... I mean, I'm cool with going in there. I'm not worried about it. I just, like, I don't think I'll be able to, like, actually find my way out because I just suck. Yeah, seeing the candles from other places in the mansion and outside is really cool. Somewhere over the... You know, I wanted to thank you guys for something. Because I noticed I was in a chat earlier. This is exactly what the fuck I was talking about. I was in a chat earlier. It was a pretty prominent WoW streamer. And there were 1,007 people there. And, like, chat was moving at, like, the speed that it does, like, when we joke. You know, when we joke about, like, dead chat game or, you know, whatever, like, we joke about that, like, what we do with the Octopath and shit, like, you know, all that kind of crap. I mean, like, dead. And, like, I wanted to thank you guys for as low as we sit in viewers, like, compared to a lot of people, because we, you know, we sit around, like, 100 to 150 most nights. As low as we are, y'all always keep this shit pumping, man. Always keep this shit pumping. You always got something going on. Always talking about some shit. Like, I just really appreciate you guys, like, always, like, interacting so much. Because, like, my God, that would kill me. That would kill me to have 1,000 people in here and it just be, like, dead silent. And I'm just like, God. Like, that would hurt. Like, that shit would hurt. I think Discord stays active because I've set it up in a very particular way, T-Quick, and I don't want it to, like, ever... Like, I don't really want to ever fuck that up, but, like, we got a couple specialized chats for, like, tabletop and MMO and card game shit, but, general chat, I've tried to always keep, like, as general chat, without, like, mixing in a bunch of stuff, that way, like, people actually know, like, where the hell to talk if they're gonna talk. Do we all stare at Nick as though he's an art installation? Correct. They weren't, Kildred. No, they weren't. Single chat. Single chat. Oh. Yeah, I gotta get my hair cut soon. It's like actually killing me. If we're just supposed to rest, just a canopy bed, all right? There's no more candles that I know of. It's just summon the go. Hear ye, hear ye. It's okay, Coda. You're fine. Hair regrowth in areas where, like, it doesn't grow currently is completely different than the length of your hair, man. That is a very, very different thing. You know this. Stop being you for a second. Fucking stop being you for, like, 2 seconds. Hear ye, get your ectoplasmic dick down these stairs or I'm finna. You missed the legitimate question, and now I have to be the fool. What was the legitimate question? I did miss that one. Sinead O'Connor as a child? No, that's hot. However, I do think a lot of chat probably did miss that one. Not allowed back in the bedroom. They will not allow me back in Betty bed land. Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, it's driving me crazy. No, because like it's like right in here. Like if I cut it like so, getting it cut like a specific way can make it not feel as like whatever. Like if I get this like really short like through here, and then like through the center, it's like this length maybe. It helps out with like the look of volume. The longer the top becomes, the more like difficult it is. Like it's called an undercut, I believe. Go eat the medikit. Fuck it. No, I found a door, dude. I unlocked a door. I'm ready to rock. Oh snap! Got it. Dude, do it, you won't. What? What am I doing? It's the turlet! A wet note. Ooh, wet note by the toilet. And the Lord saith unto me, go out into the masses and preach my word and eat thine ass, for the kingdom of heaven is but a lie. Indeed, 'tis a lie, a lie. The God of our forefathers is dead, and in his place we will awaken our new Lord, our better Lord, from below. Below we will arise, and take the smoldering world of man. My brothers and sisters, our salvation lies in Dr. Edward Sullivan, prophet of the new world. For our lives do we owe to him. Get an undercut? That's literally the exact haircut I had like fucking 2 months ago, Robo. Like, that's literally the haircut I had, man. Like it was super short on the sides, and it was like shortish on like the top. My hair grows really fast. I volunteer to eat thine ass. Wonder if Edward Sullivan's related to Walter Sullivan. Ha 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 ha. No. No, they ain't nothing. Have I ever considered shaving my head? I have not shaved, like, I have not gotten a buzz cut since, I spent a minute. Been a minute on that, man. It's been a minute. You even had the longest ones? I like that. I like where you're going with this. Alright, well now that all the... Hey, man, God... Oh my god! Oh shit! That was like really funny for some reason, and I know it wasn't supposed to be, but like that just really got me. Oh shit! Oh my god, we got breast flashlight now. Oh man, we like super Silent Hill now, man. Oh shit, she ain't been taking the pill! Oh! Well, this bitch intense. She like, That's a bobby pin, not a lockpick, but a shout out to that. She ain't been taking the medicine. They ain't gonna call her up. But she's about done with their shit, dude. She's about done. She got boob light. She's ready to go. She saw those lizard people. I left the rifle like we talked about. You have to kill it tonight. The door to the laboratory is under the porch. All right. Take the fucking rifle, dude. God! Real ass gun. Real ass gun. Real ass gun. Say it with me. Real ass gun. Real ass gun. Here we go, baby. Now we in it. I just realized, by the way, that you can sprint with LB. Well, fuck me. I've been making this way easier or way harder than I thought it would be. How many bullet you got? I'm not about to find out. You know what? Yes, I am. I guess every? You figured out sprint in the first 8 minutes. No, I knew that I knew you could sprint with A. I've been using A the whole time. And so I've been claw gripping it like this. I didn't realize you could use LB. It appears to be infinite bullet. But I don't know, man. Sounds like Space Laser toy from Dollar General. Why do you know so much about Space Laser? Let me ask you that, inquisitory questicles. Oh no, I didn't forget. No, I just I guess I forgot that the I not even forgot. I didn't know you could use LB. I knew you could use A, but not LB. All right, so I gotta go downstairs and I gotta shoot it. This is my favorite character so far because she has not been taking the pill and she has also just been fucking real ass gun, flashlight. She is the true Dazzant Rivel. Desident Beeble. Do you have a backup for when this finishes? Well, I was told it was 3 to 4 hours. I think people may have lied to me. I think I may have been fibbed too. But nah, I've maybe got a couple things, yeah. This is Dante of this game? I guess so, yeah. Okie doke. Maybe people were looking for the package for 2 hours? That is extremely likely, actually. The question is, I don't know why, we already did StarCraft 64 during the Final Fantasy VII stream? No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Welcome.
Darsad with the 5 months. Welcome back aboard the bus. Hope you enjoy the ride, because the ride never ends. It's unlocked now. Oh, shit. I guess so. Squad or somebody else has. I don't know who the heck a doodle do that would have been. Now we enter the survival horror, I guess. I don't know, maybe this part lasts a year. It's very possible. The build up to this is a bit, I think it's a bit long. But I'm really into. I was out of bullet. Oh, it's because you have to reload. All right. A realistic statue. Yeah, he'd be realistic. All right. I don't know if that means it is just real or what. The bust of a man. He must be obsessed with himself. A portrait of a man. Is it the doctor? Oh, doctor. Oh, where are you, baby? Woo! November 23rd, 1918. I've been told that the war has affected many men in interesting and terrifying ways, and perhaps I'm less exceptional than I may have assumed. Sleep comes in small, unaccomplished sessions, leaving me all the more strained in my daily life, though I fear that my exhaustion is far from the main reason for my disconnection and lack of focus. My practice suffers. My research has all but flattened into nothing, and I may truly have nothing to show for it. For all the fears I've had that my life would end in those trenches, I feared all the more that Juliet and I would never be able to find the solace we once had together. Through all the frozen nights and terrifying days filled with the blood and viscera of my countrymen, it was really the only thing that gave me any hope that this would all amount to something. And what of that motivation, completely squandered, proven to be as fleeting as my own fidelity? I returned from the horrors I witnessed only to feel nothing in the home I left, and the comfort in the arms of but a girl in my manners employ. I can't even begin to hold this weakness against Maria, much less Juliet. But ever since I returned, there's been something in me. Something that wasn't there before. A newfound mental peculiarity may very well be responsible, as my sanity first started to prove unreliable as I began to recognize the faces of the men that were held together under my knife and the will of God during those horrible days. Some men I'd met on the long voyages to the front, some I knew more personally. Once I'd spent well past 4 hours working on the shredded chest of a young man caught in the blast range of artillery. The operations had felt so mundane that it wasn't until I was sure we'd lost the young man that I'd recognized him to be my cousin, Garrett. I don't think I had a single tear left for him when they shipped him back here to the family burial grounds beneath my very feet. Why could I not shed a tear in the realization that I'd lost a childhood playmate, a family member, a true friend? Maybe that was all I needed before I felt the weight of the war pressing down on me and the dreams began. There was no subtlety in the onset of these visions. They came as hard and heavy as you could expect of a fever. They seemed much different, much more visceral. All I could hear were voices that guided me towards something that would need to be done to save all of us. A grand solution that would save the lives of every creature. These sprawling growths of belief started to seep into my waking moments, and they've drawn back with me to my home. I want to lose this, but I feel the voices are only stronger here. They've driven my madness to places I cannot stand to see myself go. They've drawn me to take the body of a young woman, to betray the only future I wanted with the only woman I wanted it with. God help me, Juliet. Please forgive me one day. I need to find something to satisfy these voices. I need to return to my studies and save whoever it is that must be saved. Damn, scared the shit out of me. I need to sleep. Thank you, Zombie, for the $6.66. Says, just saw this. Don't know if you've seen this yet. Like, people memeing about how Sonic looked actually did something. Also, boo, spoop game. Looks like people memeing on how Sonic looked actually did something. Yeah, I think I would talk about that. We already talked about that a little while ago. However, I'm going to talk about it more. Anyway, thank you, Zombie, for the $6.66. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for being awesome. January 13th, 1919. This long, and I can still barely look my beloved in her face. I draw away from her every time I need her most, as I know I do not deserve her. Maria continues to concern herself with me at every turn, and as much as I do care for the girl, I fear she must not understand my true feelings for our deed. So I hid now in the laboratory I've made of our old cellar. For all the sibling and self-loathing I've done in my self-appointed isolation, I've begun to work especially hard on this newly spreading disease from the southern of Spain. It's create a key focus on my work throughout the days, maybe even giving my dreams something to focus on. Perhaps as the cure and my salvation my weary mind needs. Maybe this is how I'll save us all. My research has been progressing as slow as one can imagine. It would be. It's such a new field of study, but perhaps this is where my old dreams may be trying to aid me once more. It seems strange, perhaps, to give any credence to my own delusions, even if I simply try to excuse these actions as feeding a growing hole that my exhaustion has been creating. I think my dreams may actually know something I do not. Upon researching some further notes left by my grandfather, I found what appears to be a type of blueprint that has come remarkably close to the very structures I've seen in my waking delusions. The rational part of me wants something more than to place my knowledge of this device as some distant memory of having seen these same blueprints in my medical studies for university, but the honest part of me knows better. My visions are becoming too prophetic for me to believe them the simple soft-headedness of my war-shaken mind. There must be a reason why they've become so much clearer since my return to the manor. I must continue delving into the catacombs below where the old notes were held. Every indication is telling me the remnants of the machine are somewhere on the grounds, and grandfather's old journals strongly suggest that he had them crafted for some kind of cure. Himself. What it truly does, what it truly does. Oxygen! God! What it truly does, or how it could be expected to work, is far beyond anything in my own field of studies. But if I continue to follow the development of his notes, perhaps it would all work out in the end. The more bizarre and detached my research seems to become, the more clearly I can see the dreams again, and the clearer images they start to make. I see hints of a design, something that seems utterly alien to me, but at the same time, it has familiarity to it. Like something I've seen in a much deeper, softer memory. Once faded deep into the back of my mind. I just need to listen a bit closer tonight. Maybe I'll hear something clear. March 1st, 1919. I think I've come to realize what's being asked of me. Jesus. Yeah, that was a hell of a novel. Oh no, you're good. You're good, zombie. No, we were just talking about that earlier, man. I just want to let you know we had actually talked about it. It's neat and all that like the people's feedback actually did something, but it's also going to cause like a massive strain on like the art team and shit. So that's a bit concerning. A shelf with hands and other body parts, and also Nickelodeon gagged. Get it now to scare your sister. Yeah, my God, it's gagged. Oh God. Oh. Okay, I'm not. The words don't bother me. Okay, I'm a master of barrel lore. I've got this. God, for the 4 people in chat that actually fucking get that. Bitchy, I won't sleep with you now that my brother spilled some gag on the bed. Alright, that's fine. I'm indie gag. I put it on my weebie, then put it in you vajiji. It's like, fuck yeah, Nickelodeon gag, now lubricant. It's like, whoa. Something is come. It's an interesting perspective for that. Cool. Fucking cool. That's old sloosh goosh. You know, Meatballs Deep, that's interesting because it's almost like you wrote that campaign. That'd be fucking stupid. That'd be fucking stupid. It's almost like you wrote that campaign. Weird. Yeah, I think it was the character hiding underneath the table. And like, honest to God, I don't think anybody remembers that now. Because like that was old, man. That was so long ago. Hide barrel lore. Some dad looking like the main character in an Octodad ripoff. Damn. Call him out like that. Call them out like that. The fuck was the med kit upstairs for if you couldn't have been hurt? I know there's going to be combat. Like, there definitely is. Like, we're going to have a showdown with that. I would imagine that at some point we have to run back upstairs for some fucking reason. For some fucking reason. We have to run back upstairs. And then once we've done that, I bet, like, the thing will be chasing us. And then it'll probably be able to do damage to us, so we have to use the med kit once we get back upstairs. That's all I can think of. That is honest to God the only thing I can think of. Oh, they could pull the old bait and switch. You're in by here gun, but haha, you don't get to do anything. Good. Yeah, no, this is great. There's another first aid kit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be like encounters for sure. Woo! A hanging corpse. Great. I guess this is the rest of the girls. Hey girls. Is this my bridal shower? Oh my God. Baby's not due for 78 more years. And you better throw a bridal shower for me? God, and you even themed it after Silent Hill. My favorite movie starring that guy and that girl. Maybe the med kit is from the VAs getting a sore throat from all these notes. Damn. Got him. Yeah, Sean Bean, that's it. Oh. Oh, look, it's a cameo of Nick's famous character. What, body bag? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can I shoot it? Nice. Nice. What about the I've always loved like just kind of like limited animation on like gunshot stuff. Like that's so good. I would pay good money to like see like a real person shoot a gun, but like, it just got a rear back like. Well, like the pocket, like little Silent Hill flashlight. Yeah, I mean they had flashlights, yeah. Cause like, I don't know, maybe. I feel like they did. That's a good question. I don't know if they actually had flashlights proper in 1919. They had headlamps for cars. Yeah, it's probably around like the, I guess like maybe like the 20s or 30s. I don't know. It's a bright red square, so I'm not like 100% positive on that. So I don't know if bright red square flashlight existed back then. They sure did have Infinigun in 1919. God, you dumb or something? How you not know? You stupid. You stupid. All right, well, I guess let's go down this way. I think we went to the right last time. That's Loco. That's Loco Choco Crunch. We gotta find the next thing. Loco's Modern Life. Loco's Modern Life. Okay, well this is body bag centrist. What's up, Zaris? Long time no see, dude. Pretty sure this is modern era of the 90s, but all the notes are from post World War I, like 1917 or something. I don't know if it's supposed to be like modern. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think it's like modern. Well, like I get that the gun might just be a limitation of like the assets they were using. Like that's all I can think of. Like I'm thinking like maybe the flashlight and the gun. Maybe they figured they could just use like another asset, I guess, that would like once it was like, you know, downsampled that like you wouldn't really be able to tell or whatever. In the year 2000. In the year 2000. For all the old people out there. Ungo got gun. Ungo you shoot. Oh my god. July 24th, 1922. My suspicions we not only confirmed, but completely validated by my final discovery last night. The zealots were less than happy to come to realize my line of questioning hadn't ceased even after several more months of my experiments. The hierarchs took to keeping me as content with research material as possible, hopefully to keep me stimulated. Perhaps too much so to ask my questions while the radiant heat from the engine slowly cooked away my mind and warped my body. Quite unfortunate for them that these walls are my walls, and that I know where to get anywhere I need to in this manner. This is what led me to finally listening in on one of their perverse sermons. The things these madmen ramble on about would give a man pause, but hardly make him listen far beyond that. I've been far too close to these happenings for far too long to not listen, though. Listen and understand. They spoke of their great God in the machine. They spoke of how it communicated through their dreams, as it had with me, showing them prophetic visions of the future. They speak of the day the machine has finally fed the blood of the last innocent. They speak of the blood-red sky opening to their lords, the convergence of the two worlds, the legions of our fallen that will return to herald in the reconnection of the true world to our own, and the slaughter that will fill every city of man, and that their own bodies will begin ascending in their holy vessels. Everything I've been seeing has been given a new context, and I realized that I had been betrayed. Every single thing the entity has told me had been a means to complete the bridge, Cain's terrible staircase to his gods. Were I a weaker man, perhaps my mind would have been so gone as to this news meaning nothing to me. But the truth is before my eyes. I will bring the devil to this world if I allow the machine to continue running. The more blood I spill, the closer I get to ending it for all of us. The maniacs seem to have yet to notice how suspicious I've become, which will work to my advantage. It will take no time to disable the device that power this hellish engine, and hopefully even less time to destroy it. My body may be changing the same as all the others, but my strength is far from gone. If I can truly dismantle the device, then I may have some chance at salvation. This will take some time, but if I am left to my devices as I have been, then I will have this time to tie up the loose ends that may be left in this research and plan for safe passage of my darling Juliet. Oh God, Juliet, my wife, how have I betrayed her? If she still even resides in this hellhole I have created for us, then I must tell her the truth. Seek some kind of forgiveness, though my acts may have been as evil as any lunatic's. Let it never be said that I stopped loving my Juliet. I will save her from this future. I will end this all myself. I just need enough time. I will end this all myself. I just need enough time to put this in motion. Please wait for me, my love. Let me be the man you know I am to the care of Dr. K.H. Hauser. Woo! Sounds like a final journal entry. Maybe we got lucky. And there's another first aid kit. There's a literal, like, manhole or something. Yeah, he's a loquacious son of a bitch, isn't he? Like, he's one loquacious son of a bitch. Yeah, no, I've read like an elaborate short story. Oh, God. I let her read it. Oh! October 1st, 1919. Months of trials, months of failures, months of that infernal voice pushing itself deeper and deeper into my brain. With each failed test, the being seems to grow more and more impatient. Not being able to figure out how to communicate its help to me. Wanting a chance to get its hands on something uniquely corporeal. The long-dried, mangled corpses of my ancestors produce very little in the way of true results. The bodies attempting to move, moaning, cracking. At first, I thought the enfeebled material was the reason why the being could not occupy them for very long, but as we moved further into the more presently dead, the results did not seem any more promising. It can't seem to focus on any one corpse long enough to keep a sustained connection, much less apply anything that's... and much less... Where am I? Much less apply anything that resembles communication skills, and before too long, it's as if the body simply loses in connection. Trying to scream in agony before its flesh, or lack thereof, folds down into one another broken pile. In my desperation, I even turned to Cousin Garrett. Everything about the boy looked withered by all the time in this dark decay. There was a moment that I couldn't even see the surgical scars that I'd left him with. It was almost cathartic in a way. The catharsis was truly ruined, however, when I brought him within range of that machine. Like all the others, it took mere moments before he started moving. Unlike the others, he refused to stop moving. Garrett's convulsions slowed after mere moments before he began to rise. Sitting up for a brief moment, it's almost as if I'd had my cousin back. The illusion was quickly shattered when the shrieking began. Not uncommon for any of these attempts, but something about it was so much closer to a human, yet so much farther away. Then, to all my surprise, the creature that was Garrett began shambling upward, moving towards the stairs. I was excited as I was terrified. There was something here that I had not expected, something much more. In my disbelief, I'd ignored his movement ever closer to the exit of the basement. Soon he was pulling at the door, attempting to find his way to the world above. I didn't know what to do as he began to amaz against the heavy wooden barrier. It was almost no time before his howls began again. I knew it was a matter of time before the rest of the manor would be alerted to the beast. I did my best in my panic to turn them away, but I had no means of removing the creature. Its strength somehow greater than anything its withering body should have been able to produce. In my desperation, I took the only thing I could think of that may be able to stop him, my old service pistol. It took more shots than any man ever could to finally put it down. No more twisting into a discarded flesh. No more crumbling into the same old set skin and bone. This corpse returned to being a corpse. I had to let Garrett down to his rest yet again. This will all be worth it in the end. It has to be. Oh my fuck. December 1st, 1920. My research has started to stagnate. The resources are drying out, as is my patience for these repeated failures of the same decrepit beat that I'm being forced to abide with. The voices have gotten clearer than ever, trying to guide me in a particular direction that I've been managing to fight off for so long. Why are the sins I've filled my life with the last few years not enough for this being? Why does it think that the corpses and parts that I've been forced to work with, manipulate, aren't good enough? The failures to keep a host alive long enough is more than obvious now, and I fear I have no other option but to give in to its alluring promise to finally end this expansion. I will need a living host to continue this work. Perhaps at one point this may have shocked me to the point where I would have to... But perhaps it knew that and kept this knowledge from me just long enough to hope my drive would get me past such a moral hard block. Perhaps me knowing this has given me a sort of split that I can escape to in my reasoning, but every time I'm forced to look at that painting of the bastard Keynes sitting in his lab, staring down at me as if he always knew I'd never succeed his work, I feel just that little bit of pride push me past the barrier that would hold my dreams to the realms of morality. Thankfully, that being has provided something more than adequate to satiate this hunger. For the better part of the last year, I've heard from the staff. In what little I do hear of them, that strange group of men have been congregating and asking to see me. My work has been far too important to spare them this time. But thanks to this recent break in my research, having been held up for some time, I was able to speak with the ringleader of this growing army of confused zealots, and in this, have learned of their reasons for being here. They know of the being, and they need my help to contact him. They treat me as if I'm some kind of foretold prophet, which is a position, however laughable, that gives me a level of control over this bizarre situation. When I suggested what I may need to head to the head zealot, he seemed almost pleased to offer me exactly what I was looking for. A short, steady supply of living subjects to continue to use as catalyst for the research. Perhaps this will do as little good as it always has, but I believe that all my questions will soon have answers. We've been using the hidden entrances to accommodate many of these subjects as possible for any number of tests, the young, the old, the strong, the infirm. All the subjects only to have one thing in common, that is they are more than willing to do whatever it may take to see this being into our world. I can't be certain how much of that being's words I can actually take to heart, but I know that this may be all that I have left for my research. Perhaps the answers I finally seek within grasp. God. Look, I didn't mind all the words. It has gotten far, far more verbose. Like, God almighty. Loquacious doesn't even begin to describe how many words have happened. God damn. Oh, my nose. It's cool, Zars. I understand, man. You're all good. You don't have to apologize. Also, that was like 20 minutes ago. It's like 20 minutes ago. You're good, dude. Okay, that cell right there does not seem interactable, so...
Welcome to Bitterbit.
Oh. Not a rake with the 20 months says, Nick, my RP powers are increasing. I can sense colors now. That's good, man. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. You enjoy yourself, man. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm not a big fan of Corpse Hall. I don't like it. I'm not digging it. Not liking it. Not liking it. Oh, there's Betty. Oh. Hey, Betty, that's Dorothy. Is that Dorothy? Oh! Oh, that ain't right. Nah. Oh, I don't like it. Yo, what's up, D-Dog? Dorothy, are you okay? Dorothy, why you got a knife? Dorothy, no! Oh! D-Dog! D-Dog, yo! D-Dog, the fuck? D-Dog! Well, this went combat real quick. Oh, this is unbelievably unfair. Oh! Oh! D-Dog! No! D-Dog, you naked! Ew! I don't like it. D-Dog, back down now. D-Dog? Did I get you? You dead? D-Dog! Oh! D-Dog, that's fuck! D-Dog, I gotta reload. Don't do this to me. D-Dog? D-Dog, I know you're coming in hot. D-Dog. She dropped a key. Pick it up? Hell yeah, dude. Absolutely. Dorothy. She gone mad. Well, Dorothy wasn't dead at least. There's that. So, all right. Cool. Drop from where? God, I don't know. She was probably holding it in her left hand. She was one-handing the knife anyway. I don't think the key was up her butt. God. Lord almighty, that came out of fucking nowhere. She coming for that booty. Yeah, no, she did. God, she did. Yeah, no, she wasn't dead. I mean, she definitely is now. Anyway, thank you, Not a Rake, for the 20 months. Thank you, Ebware, for the $1. He says, scary yeet. We have a scary yeet. It's Mortis. We have a scary yeet. That's a real thing. Right, Prism Wallet. I forgot about Prism Wallet. I don't know how injured I am, but I guess there are med kits around. I don't know if was that the door that I don't know what door that was. Like I guess that was the door that she was standing at. Check my status. Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, I remember when it says like fine. Oh damn, we not even like day I. Shit. Yeah, we're like way lower than day I. No more of the letter, please. I've already read you. I don't need this again. Like I want a horror game that just hides day I, and like that's like super critical. Like you have to hit like a level of health that's like really hard, really tough to hit. Like 1 HP left, right? And you unlock day I. You read that, it's just like day I, dude. Yeah, everywhere with the $5 says Yugi Men stream part 2 banished to the Jimbo realm when? With a YouTube link. What? What? Fucking what? What? All right, there we go. Yeah, I think we're supposed to maybe I don't know if we unlock the door that Dorothy was standing at or what. Oh, you're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Does the first aid heal your clothes? Negative. Negative. Unfortunately not. Anyway, thank you, Ebware, for the $5. I can't do links right now, but I still love you. And maybe we'll do another Yu-Gi-Oh stream at some point. From what I remember, though, like, I know people enjoyed the Yu-Gi-Oh stream for a bit, but it's, like, really tough to, like, look at. Because, I mean, there just ain't much happening. If that, like, free Yu-Gi-Oh thing was more visually inspired, maybe, but... Oh. What the fuck, squad? I thought it was pretty fun for the first bit. People had a good time. There were many laughs to be had of me screaming at monsters. I don't know, unless Everywhere's YouTube link was like to some like new Yu-Gi-Oh or something. Couldn't play with me on mobile? Well, yeah, because I mean, it's on PC, so I don't know. I thought people had fun. We had quite a few people there for it. That's not really the reason I don't want to do it again. I mean, it's not even that I don't want to do it again. It's just it's kind of hard to do for like 4 to 6 hours, you know, because it's just kind of like a lot of the same like stuff over and over. Oh, it's Yugi Men on the Switch. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, okay. So there's a Yu-Gi-Oh game coming out for the Switch. That's probably gonna be like a huge pain in the ass, right? Because you're probably gonna have to like collect all of those cards or some shit. Like, that's probably going to be a fucking nightmare. You know, the UI is just ass. But, I mean, it's like a free thing, so I can't really, like, bitch about it. It's a way of playing the card game, not in the card game with actual people, so... And without having to collect, you know, a million cards. I think there was another door in that room that Dothy was trying to get like swoosle on into. So I guess we need to go figure that out. I don't know what Nightmare Troubadour means. I don't know what any of that means. Yeah, this was the door she was standing at. Aha! Aha! Got it. Alright, so I guess the likelihood of me having to shoot all the grill who have knife now. Okay, that thing is blocked by chains, which means it's going to come running at us at some point, I'm sure. Right, what do we talk? God, I'm confused. Dusty bookshelf full of knickknacks and textbooks. Nothing useful. Tell me knickknacks aren't useful, you dick. Kind of bullwampus is that? Kind of bullwampus is that? Oh. Yeah, Yugi Man VR would be interesting, yeah. Be able to summon all the moonsters. Bitter Smug looks different? Nah. No, it's the same. It's Identapotamus. Oh my god. You know what I came across some, because I was bumping around like different like Twitch streams and shit. And the conversation about bits and donations came up because somebody was like, they should make a donation badge. And somebody was like, well, Twitch isn't going to do that because, you know, doesn't go through them, it's third party. And somebody gets in there and they said, it doesn't matter anyway, donations are just for shady people. And I was just like, yeah, it's the people who donate and streamers who accept donations frequently are just shady. And I was like, but bits, they're like the same thing as bits. I was like, shady? I was like, because it's a third-party thing, like, you can't trust it. I was like, it's fucking PayPal. Like, what? I was like, all the transactions go through fucking PayPal, even the credit card ones. I was like, they're, like, the most respected, like, online payment, like, processing thing. And I was just, like, shady, and, like, this whole fucking thread, like, opened up. I was like, oh my god. It's like, what the fuck? No, bits are run by Twitch, but like I guess since donations go through like Streamlabs or like Stream Elements and then PayPal as the authorization, I was cracking up because I'm like, Jesus Christ. I was like fucking shady. I was like, all right, I guess, sure. I was like, whatever, dude. Yeah, it's the old Twitch laundering scare. No! How many? Y'all, oh my god. May 3rd, 1921. Oh, I donate to you all the time, so clearly, yes, it's shady. 100%, yeah. Because everybody be sending me the titty pic, and they've been laundering that money through fucking PayPal. Yeah, y'all know how it is. Launder all your money through me, please. Just skim, we'll live. Yeah, but no, I'm not gonna skim it. I'm gonna read it. We've already come this far, right? What's shadier is Twitch's weird events where they forego profit for unclear reasons. No, it's very clear. Like, you're talking about like the bonus bits thing? Yeah, the bonus bits thing is like that. I mean, that's legit. That's just trying to get people just more into the idea of doing bits and stuff like that, which is still going on. You can still get. I think it's really neat. It's like with Sturk. Sturk did that ridiculous like $100 or whatever it was, and it just added an extra $10 on because you did the bleed purple thing, which was super cool. Like, that's really awesome. That's probably one of my favorite promotions they've run for a while. You launder all your money through Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Why not through me, Ebora? I'm the safest place to launder your money. Anyway, May 3rd, 1921. The research has progressed at a rapid pace. There is no shortage of work to be done and no shortage of volunteers. Though primitive, the being is able to fully communicate its continued direction to me through seemingly possession of the fresher corpses that have come as a byproduct of our work, and the living hosts have began to show somewhat different reactions. Symptoms similar to mine from when I'd originally began my work are common in nearly every one of them. The longer their direct exposure to the pylons the energy is, the more detached they seem to become. Mentally, their reactions seem sharper, but cognitive function seems to dumb down to a much simpler, more passive series of reactions. They have no problem identifying orders, motions of actual threats, but they frequently seem to forget the answers to questions they knew just days ago. Some of them, when held to the effects for even longer, would begin displaying signs of violent mania, often lashing out and attacking other subjects, or often to their misfortune, me. I do not like wasting any life, much less the life of a subject, but once this mania takes hold, there hasn't been an observable way to bring them back to any kind of lucidity. And certainly, adjustments must be made to ensure the safety of others. Troubling as these effects to their mental faculties are, the symptoms themselves are getting far worse in other regards. The longer a living subject is exposed to the radiating energy of the pylons, the more their physical attributes begin to reflect this strain. Many show signs of sun-damaged skin, though the flesh itself seems to thicken and swell, some with boils, some simply to resembling something closer to animal hide. Often their limbs will start to show signs of distortion, but seemingly to no awareness of the subject itself. This is also true with many other changes to their physical features, be it their facial features distorting, or some increased mass to their overall bodies. The entity feigns some kind of ignorance to these physical and mental abnormalities when I attempt to probe further on the effects of the engine, but I am starting to detect a familiar pattern between the cases that is leaving me with some kind of increased concern. As fascinating as this progress is, it's creating an uncertainty that wasn't in me before. How long must I weigh before the intentions of the machine and its mysterious designers? Their closed lips on the subject have always left me with more excitement than concern, but with the increasing show of these mutations caused by it and the degenerative cognitive defects that are occurring, I can't help but feel that this was part of their plan, letting me work on the machine until the same effects came back on me. Perhaps this cult that has come to live in my family home understands more about this being than they led me to believe. Oh. Because I ain't foil? Damn. That's like the most hurtful thing you've ever said to me. I'm not foil? I'm like a basic bitch, like non-foil card? Damn. Damn, I'm like this shit you get in a booster pack that you got like 10 of already. Damn. I fucking look like non-foil man-eater bug. Damn. I just turn on the machine. Nothing happened because I ain't foil. Damn. Well, I guess we gotta do something with this shit. No, it's cool, Ebuera. Don't even try to back down from this one. You made your point clear. You basically said, I'm just some basic trash. I'm just some basic trash you get in a fucking booster pack that you put into like your stack of crap you'll never use. Damn. Some sort of steam gauge. Strange machine. It seems to facilitate a force field. You know what this is starting to feel like? Like, aesthetic-wise? Like when you just kind of look at everything? Amnesia. Like, it's got that whole, like, manor upstairs, crazy shit going on downstairs kind of thing. Like, that's the vibe I'm starting to really get from this. Yeah, I know, but it's like, Ebuera literally just called me, like, this shitty. I'm like, damn. Because I ain't foil. That's upsetting. No, it's cool, man. I mean, you made your point real clear. I get it. Like, I get it. I'm not holographic. I'm just basic bitch. I get it, man. Like, I feel you. What do I interact with? Oh, my God. Oh, Christ. What do I have to do? Wait, was that another thing? Oh, that's the medkit over there. It's actually worse, Nick. Ebuera said you come from a structure deck, and that's even more common in of the bunch. Wow. Damn, that sucks, Execurin. That sucks. Did you shoot the slime man on the ceiling? Wait, is there a slime man on the ceiling? Some sort of steam gauge. Large capacitor. Some sort of steam gauge. Put gold back hard. You can't use attorneys. A lot of clocks. Okay. Steam gauge angle upper left. Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, there he is. Look at that. No, I don't think I can. You know, he's definitely up there. I can't aim up there though. Damn, I got a bunch of clock. That's just the end of it. Yeah, I can't. I mean, yeah, he's up there, but I can't shoot that. There's no way to like change your like Oh, buddy. Maybe if you walk like right underneath him, he's like and like jumps on you or something. Maybe if you try to leave. Saw puzzle and jelly monster drop down. I mean, I'm thinking more of like if you just try to go away, he like spawns or something. Nope. Well. Also, thank you, Yoda, for the 95 bits. I appreciate it, man. I mean, maybe we're not supposed to be in there. Did we not get all the, we turned on all 3 panels. Oh, I read his lore note, though. Am I wrong in thinking the tension kind of dropped through the floor? Yeah, that dropped through, after we got the gun, that dropped through pretty much. Well, I don't know. There was the thing with what's-her-face. Betty or whatever was interesting, I guess, when we finally saw her again. I would imagine seeing what happened to most of the grills that we played as are probably going to be interesting. No. No more. No more of that, please. Well, they do so... Oh. Oh. What was that? How did I do that? Oh. Oh. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to be back here. Because, like, I looked like I clippy-dippy-dippied on through that. And I don't know if I can get out. That ain't good.
Smoke weed every day. Welcome to Bitter Bits.
I don't know, but I don't think I'm supposed to be able to get back here. Because the camera angle doesn't change, does it? No, it does, but how the fuck do you... But if that's the case, how do you leave? Maybe you can get past the empty fire thing? Because I think we got back here initially by ramping up on like that one little piece of terrain and it kind of clipped us up. Oh, God. All right. Why do I always do this, man? I just wanted to see what would happen if I clippy dippied, and you know what? I got the answer to my question, I guess. But I want to know what the fuck happens. Like, I don't want to just like bail on it. Like, I actually like I'm interested in it. I mean, yeah, it's been a lot of lore dump, but I still like it, and I'm still interested in it. Like, but I can't like get out now, which means I'd have to go back, and I have no idea where the hell that's gonna put us in like the autosave. I don't know. I don't know when the last save was. Maybe I can like shimble bimble like. Anyway, fucking D with the $5.10. He says, "Take this money as I lack the social grace to convey my love in any other form." Also, hi. Well, thank you, D, for buying a booster pack. Unfortunately, you didn't get any foils. You just got a bunch of basic ass shit because it's me. It's just me. So enjoy your crappy Pokemon card. Huh. Anyway, thank you, D, for the $5, man. I appreciate it. Which ultimately ended up, I guess, being like $5.51, I think. Something like that. Regardless, thank you, D. I really appreciate it. Y'all give some love to D in chat, man. But I don't have a choice, so we're gonna have to figure out where the last save was anyway. So here we go. Auto aim is not the same. Fixed view colliding with the pop open. Fixed UI element screen 4x3. Fixed reload button. Oh. I mean, it doesn't matter like what I checked like anyway.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, no, I like the game. I just wish I hadn't gotten stuck because I don't know where the hell this is gonna put us. Also, Plot with the tier 2 with 17 months in a row says, popping out alert to say, I super appreciate everything you do. You're a great dude, Nick. Well, thank you, Plot, for being sweet. Fuck, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't think it was going to put me all the way back here. Oh my God. That's like literally back at the beginning of this fucking... Oh. And it won't even be quicker now that I know where to go because it just takes forever running through those halls. God damn. Yeah, they didn't even put it in the Dorothy. Fuck, dude. Oh, fuck. Also, why I call the glass staircase when... Hey, guys. No, I don't need streamer. I need... Okay, how far in were we? Oh wow, there's like a full like HD version of this game? What the fuck? Dude, we are so close to the end. Like legitimately like so close to the end. Like from what I'm seeing here, like we are super close to the end. Like are you kidding? Like we were right there. No, it's cool, Meatballs Deep. We're actually gonna watch. We're gonna watch what the hell happens. Because, like, legitimately, we were, like 15 minutes away from the end. Like, no joke. And look, there's, like, some HD mode, I guess? I don't know what that's all about. But they go to, like, some different places before they... Okay, so here it was. So here's switch room. All right, Meatballs Deep, though. Have a good night, man. I'm just curious what the hell happened. So I guess you're supposed to... Yeah, Meat Man is supposed to be there. Yeah, playing this in the HD version or whatever is probably a lot easier. Most people that do long plays do that stealth so people know what kind of like format they're using for like older games or games that have like a stylized approach. Wait, did that thing always have a bag on its head? Wait, what? So this is what we missed out on, I guess. I guess the trigger wasn't working? Alright. Yeah, there he goes. So is the sackhead, like... Is that always on him? Since when? I don't remember the sackhead. God, I didn't even remember the sackhead. That's weird. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you only get a brief glimpse on the table. That's true. I like how even they don't know what to do here. But they've literally just run around for like 5 minutes. Oh my god, how long does this last? Oh yeah, no, like no shit. We were at the end. We were at the end of the game. And then it breaks on us. Like, I cannot believe we made it to the very end before shit just fell apart. All right. I'm sorry to hear that, Quasar. That's fucking crazy. How did that happen? Okay, so you just end up going back down? Yeah, it autosaves there, but like not anywhere. What the hell? Okay, so what, you like keep doing this like over and over or something? Okay, this is like you just find a way out. You get to fight giant cockroaches too. Awesome. God, no thanks. Okay, so like, who else do you have to fight here? There's like something... I don't think it's the Roachies. Oh, you get to fight the Scootinator. What the hell? Oh, I guess these are all like the abominations or some shit that have like... Yeah, like, I guess, like, yeah, I guess these are, like, some of the experimentations or whatever. Probably. Like, I'm guessing that's what it is. It's odd that, like, Dorothy appears to be the only one that shows up. Yeah, there they are. And then you take the ladder. You drop your camera from 2017. You use your first aid kit from 1919. You survive the day, and then Trogdor the Burninator version shows up. The game definitely looks better in the PS1, like lo-fi style. I'll tell you that. I ain't giving you shit, Ebaware. You said I'm not even a foil earlier. You said I'm a basic piece of shit. I'm not. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you, man. I'm mad at you. Not even talking to you. Okay, so you just run around and get chased by Fuego Man. And then the men in black show up. Are you ready to go, Margaret? No, I didn't give up on the game. We were, I shit you not, at one of the last 10 minutes of the game, Kombucha. We were at like the last 10 minutes of the game, and I got stuck on geometry and couldn't get out. So we had to quit the game. And as a result of quitting the game, we ended up in like shitland. And it literally respawned us at the beginning of this shit. So, yeah, no, it falls apart real bad at the end. Like, if that's the way this whole thing plays out. Okay, so these are the different, like, there's a bunch of different, I guess, styles here. There's survival horror, remastered. What is this? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, who could play it like this? That's not terrible. That's literally unplayable. Like, what? Like, there's survival horror, I guess, which is, yeah, there's remastered. Yeah, remastered, I guess, is like the HD version or whatever. This is the, yeah, I really don't like it in the, like, HD look or whatever. Like, I much prefer, like, the lo-fi kind of look to it. I think it makes it feel a little bit more charming. No, that's Quasar, you're thinking of Paratopic. No, this isn't the Paratopic, people. Yeah, I mean, this is, honestly, I liked it. I did. I liked it. Up until it, like, kind of broke on us, because it was a lot of just kind of wandering around in that basement area, which felt kind of very Amnesia, because, you know, you've got, like, the manor upstairs, and then you've got the abandoned manor upstairs, and then you've got the weird laboratory thing down below, where some horrible shit's been going on for years, dealing with bringing in some otherworldly creature into this world, right, which is almost exactly the plot of Amnesia. Which isn't bad. I mean, I actually like Amnesia too. Like, yeah, that falling apart near the end is actually a good way to put that. I'm not like really like super disappointed. I mean, it was still fine. I wish we hadn't gotten stuck. However, I'm kind of, after seeing the final encounters with those like weird shitty enemies, Fireman, Hatman, and mainly Fireman and Hatman, who appear to be the final bosses. All that being said, I mean, I'm kind of glad we didn't fight him, because it looks like it's more frustrating than anything, because You kind of have to just run around, get far enough away, shoot once, run around, get far enough away, shoot. So I think that was one of those situations where I'm kind of okay that we didn't finish it proper.
Welcome to Bitterness.
Also, I missed stuff. Kramer with the 11 months says, I have this, but I don't get to watch you enough with a bitter kiss. Well, thank you, Kramer. And thank you for sticking on the bus with us, man. I appreciate it. You're here every now and again. I don't think you're, like, not here that often, right? But regardless, thank you for being super supportive and staying subbed and all that stuff, Kramer. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for the 11 months. Hope you continue to enjoy the ride, because the ride never ends. The creature is the World War I doc turned walking tumor by whatever his machine was, and the hat was a plague doctor's mask. I mean, yeah, that seems reasonable, but I feel like you missed some rooms and bits from the looks of it. Not that it matters now. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. There was a lot of lore in it too. Like there was a lot going on. I don't know. I mean, it was good. Well, I know you sent me Nun Massacre, I think was the other one you sent me, right, Steak? Which is also kind of a weird one. Fucking Nun Massacre. There was another one that the people who made Paratopic said was pretty good, and I don't know what that was called. I know you guys were talking about it the other night. Oh yeah, the Kildred sent me a thing on Discord too. It is a straight up MP4 file.
The final darkness is nigh. Submit!
What? And some Secret of Prophets. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty fucking good. I like that. Yeah, this is a game called The Space Between. It's by Christopher Frey. It's a surreal short narrative experience in 3 acts about the walls we build for us. It's certainly got an interesting look to it. Yeah, that shit seems out there. However, it's either that or Night of the Nun, which both look reasonably fun. This didn't take as long as I thought it would. No, I mean it did take about 3 hours, but